and Pokrovsk, and they will not withdraw any forces from here, any significant forces to go up to Kursk. Then it gives them a sort of jumping off point for probably a big offensive in the spring after the winter, to take the rest of the Donbass. I'm sure they won't be able to take the rest of the Donbass before the winter, unless the Ukrainians really crack and don't. I think they will, but they're going for Kramatorsk. If they get Kramatorsk, they effectively get the rest of the Donbass, but they probably won't be able to do that, if at all, until after the winter. It's a big political problem, because the offensive in Kursk was very much a Zelensky invention in a way, and his chief of staff, who's Sersky, and it's real Sersky style. So between them, they're risk takers. They believed in something audacious, something. They only started planning this, we believe, at the end of July. They didn't tell anybody. They certainly didn't tell their allies. They fixed it all, and they took everyone by surprise. And they've got the benefits from it. The political benefits, the morale benefits, the idea of putting pressure on Putin and the Russians. They've got all of that. But if the price of that is that they are going to lose Pokrovsk and Chasivyar and give the Russians a victory in the south, then they've got problems. They're going to have to explain that because, as I keep saying, Zelensky's democratic mandate ran out in May this year. He was elected in May 2019 for 5 years. That mandate ran out in May. So now his mandate is martial law. He's a war leader. And as a war leader, if you lose battles, then people wonder about your legitimacy. So it hasn't happened yet. But if the Ukrainians find the Russians are absolutely determined that they're going to try to get Chasivyar, which is the high ground, and that they're going to take Pokrovsk, which is the sort of transport hub with routes going northwards and westwards, which the Ukrainians have used as an important logistical base. And if the Russians can take Chasivyar, that the price they pay for Kursk is the loss of Pokrovsk and Chasivyar, then President Zelensky and his chief of staff Sersky will have some explaining to do. Stay tuned, I report for more updates on Ukraine conflict.